Hey guys, Cody with CJC Off-Road, and today we're going to be showing you guys the unsung hero of the Carli Suspension lineup. Now we have the Carli Suspension Back Country system. That system is going to be the perfect compromise between on and off-road performance. So often people say, hey, I want the commuter system, but I do a little bit more off-road driving. However, I don't quite have the budget for the pin top system. The Back Country system is going to be the system for you. So here we have a late 4th gen 2500 Ram. It's a Cummins equipped truck. It has the Carli Suspension 3-inch backcountry. Now this customer did opt for all of the options. You have the fabricated radius arms, the torsion sway bar, as well as the low mount steering stabilizer. And we do have some very specific videos on those options for those of you who are deciding, as well as a video on how to option a kit if you are going to be ordering one. However, this is going to be a quick rundown on this truck. Front to back, the base backcountry system includes front track bar, front coil springs, custom tuned Fox 2.0 reservoir shocks. These are not going to be the shocks that you're going to find on Amazon or somewhere online. These are going to be Carli specific tune shocks, so they're going to be designed, tuned. Someone actually drove the truck and put some different tuning in it to work extremely well with their soft riding springs. Moving slightly to the back, we have the Carli Suspension radius arm drops. Now those drops are required to achieve proper caster with this system, as well as just set the pivot point of the arm right in the correct spot so that the truck rides good, you don't have alignment issues, and just have an overall well-working setup. Moving on to the rear, you're going to have the soft ride rear coil springs, again custom tuned shocks, rear track bar drop, and the Carli stainless rear end link. Again, this is probably actually one of the most attainable and quite possibly could be one of the most popular systems we sell. Now, a lot of you are going to ask, why does this kit include so many components when just I can buy a 3-inch spacer and radius arm drop from another manufacturer? Utilizing the proper length shocks, the adjustable track bar, the bump stop drops, the radius arm drops, all the components that Carli Suspension includes. The suspension is actually able to fully cycle, something that actually most brands can't do. A lot of other brands out there, you couldn't actually remove the coil spring and take the suspension to complete drop, to complete compression, and not have any contact issues, the brake lines overextend, things like that. So they've really done their homework in designing this system. And again, if you are looking at any of the 3 Carli Suspension 3¼ inch systems for these Ram trucks, you do have the upgrade ability to go from, like, say, the commuter, the backcountry, up to the pin top system, and vice versa if you want to, for whatever reason. These shocks are going to be the main differences between these packages until you get to the Dominator package that we've talked about in other videos. So this truck is also rolling on 37 Toyo RT tires, which Method NV wheels. Now you'll notice with these wheels, these are the plus 18 offset that we talk about so often. So little to no trimming is required for this truck. The owner of this truck often takes his dirt bike out and gets himself into different positions in the desert to go have some fun. This truck is going to be able to cycle, articulate any of those things that your truck does off highway, and there's not going to be any rubbing. You're not going to rip your fender flare off and things like that. So again, that plus 18 offset is key to zero hassle when building one of these trucks. Also note that with all the color matching done on this truck, the black and white theme goes along really well. Again, the Method NV, it's a super simple yet super good looking wheel that you find that we use a lot on our builds here at the shop. Now with the options that this customer chose, again, the fabricated radius arms, the torsion sway bar, the side to side stiffness of this truck is almost cut in half or less, right? A stock truck, when you hit a driveway, you do things like that. Your cup of coffee is going to go flying, change that come out of your cup holder, all of that stuff. With this kit and those upgrades, as you can see, you're able to hit parking spots, parking stops, speed bumps, whatever, and the truck's going to handle it 10 times better than it were factory. A lot of other spacer kits, things like that, would probably actually eject the driver out of the seat in these situations. However, with this kit, you're able to hit those kind of obstacles with ease. Now, obviously, most of us aren't going to be driving over parking stops for fun, but hey, it's always cool to have a truck that's capable of doing something like that. Now, speaking of those capabilities, the reason the Backcountry kit got its name is it really was designed for the weekend warrior, the hunter, things like that. Those of you who work during the week, you commute. However, you do want to go have some fun in the dirt on the weekend. The Fox Reservoir shocks are actually capable capable of handling a solid amount of off-road being thrown at them. Now, I wouldn't recommend doing the jumping or some of the crazy whip pounding that you see us doing in some of the other videos, but for pretty much 99% of everyone's uses, this is going to be an excellent system. So all in all, the tuning on this setup works well in every situation you can throw at this truck. You guys can see it as well as I do. I think this is a very good looking build. If you would like something similar, all the links are going to be down in the description below. Any questions, feel free to comment, shoot us an email, and we'll see you guys on the next one.